Hello everyone and welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. Today we're going to be talking about this 2022 Genesis G70 V6 Sport Prestige all-wheel drive, of course, and it's in this beautiful blue color. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now that we're inside the vehicle, let's go ahead and hop up to the instrumental panel and see that this Genesis has 39,000 miles. Go ahead and check out the center screen. Your center screen over here is touchscreen, of course. You can go ahead and adjust and customize it however you want, as well as you have manual controls down below here. So to navigation, here is all of your settings for the navigation. You have your radio, of course, where you have your volume and station, and you can go ahead and adjust that by going to AM and Sirius SM. You also, of course, have Bluetooth audio with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Go ahead and go back onto home. Go ahead and see everything, like all of your apps like Genesis Pay, valet mode, your radio and media. So right here in media, you can go ahead and see your FM and AM radio, Sirius SM, Bluetooth audio with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and as well as Genesis has Sounds of Nature's downloaded. Tons of things that you can go ahead and sort through. Let's go ahead and go back on home. Here is your main screen that you can go ahead and use. Here's your sound that you're listening to, your time and date. And then you can go ahead and tap on for maps. Let's go ahead and check out also your starred, which would be your button settings. So you can go ahead and have where that goes to your favorite thing. Going into setup, you can go ahead and see things like your user profile. So you can go ahead and set up your own profile with different drivers, everything like that. You can go ahead and use your voice recognition with connecting a device as well. Anything that you would need to know about the vehicle would be located right here. Let's go ahead and have that. Let's go ahead and check out your backup camera. You have your backup camera as well as your 360. So you can go ahead and actually customize which view you're seeing. You have your side views for your blind spots, as well as you have the back view, as well as your regular backup camera. Go ahead and put it back into park. And I think that's all for up on the screen. You have your adjustable vents, of course, hazard lights. This is all the manual controls like I mentioned, and here's your climate controls, which you have your heated seats as well as cooled seats for both the driver and passenger. You also have your heated leather steering wheel, nice, easy to use, warms up pretty fast. You have two-tiered setting for that. You also have your climate controls, which actually pop up on the screen to help you navigate that. So you can go ahead and use that. You have that dual temperature, so you can go ahead and have that for different settings. So you can go ahead and use that. But that's all for here. Checking out down below here, you have some charging ports as well as a wireless charging pad. So this will light up when it is on and you're using it. Nice and simple, a nice feature to have. So go ahead and set your device right down here and it'll charge right up. One last thing up here is your engine start stop button, which let's go ahead and check out your key fob real quick. Your key fob has your lock and unlock, of course, as well as you have remote start, alert, your trunk release, and you even have your lights. This is a convenient thing to use in the dark when you can't find your car. You can go ahead and use that and it'll set off your lights as well as your alert system to find your vehicle. But overall, a nice key fob. You also have keyless entry, of course. All of your buttons back here for drive modes. Let's go ahead and check out the instrumental panel, which you have your custom, Sport Plus, Sport, as well as Comfort and Eco. Let's go ahead, select Comfort. Comfort is your normal, as well as with Sport, you have your paddle shifters here, so you can go ahead and have that auto manual mode. Nice and simple to go ahead and use. You have your parking sensors, traction control, parking camera, so you can go ahead and see your parking camera at all times, even when you are in park, as well as you have your auto hold and parking brake. Nice and simple to go ahead and release. Checking out the middle console here, you have a charging port, plenty of space, nice comfy armrest when it's down, your cup holders, and right here you even have adjustments for your passenger seat, so you can go ahead and use that. Nice and simple. This little feature to go ahead and use, and it's located right here, so you don't have to like reach and have a little bit of a hassle to move the passenger seat. Let's go ahead and check out up here. You have your sunroof. You can go ahead and shut that. You also have a sunglass holder behind that, as well as, of course, your lighting settings. Go ahead and see that it automatically is closing for you. Nice and simple to go ahead and use. Let's go ahead and check out the steering wheel over here. Vehicle settings today, you can go ahead and access. So you have, of course, your parking safe, your blind spot, everything like that. Forward safety, so you can go ahead and see that. You have a camera up front, so you can actually go ahead and see how close you are to the thing in front of you. But let's go ahead and check your cruise control settings. Of course, you have your steering assist to go ahead and help you with that. You can go ahead and turn that on and off. A little steering wheel will go ahead and pop up on the screen when it is on. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the steering wheel on this side, which is your volume. And then, of course, you have your channel, which you can go ahead and switch through. Nice and simple. You can change the mode and use hands-free calling with voice commands. Go ahead and use your lighting settings right here. Nice and simple, as well as your interior lighting settings right here. It'll let you know when it comes to the full reach of the lighting settings. You have your gas release and trunk release, super simple. Door panel, you have your child lock, as well as window controls, mirror controls. You even have a mirror fold button, so you can go ahead and fold in that mirror. Have that little bit of an extra CT feature for parking on the side of the road. You have your memory seats for multiple drivers. Nice and simple side. And take a look at the interior of this Genesis. Actually a black leather with red stitching, nice, and a luxury look with that nice metal plate. Super comfy seatings, as well as you have that automatic seat movement, so you can go ahead and move that with ease. Overall, a great amount of space up front here. Let's go ahead and check out the back seats. Back here, you still have plenty of legroom, as well as a nice view up front. You have that sunroof view as well. You have a charging port, so you can go ahead and use that, as well as you can go ahead and adjust the vents for that climate controls. You have a armrest here that has cup holders. Nice and simple to go ahead and fold up and down for when you're using it and need it. You can go ahead and fold down the second row seats for even more storage. But overall, go ahead and sit 3 people back here. Go ahead and check out the trunk area. The trunk space, you have a button right here. You can go ahead and press. You have a good amount of trunk space for this being a smaller sedan. You have plenty of extra things like some wheel locks and a cargo net. Then you go ahead and check under the mat here. You have a spare tire and some tools. In case of any emergency, you can go ahead and use that. As well as you have a little lever here that you can go ahead and pull for your gas cap in case that ever gets stuck. Overall, a nice amount of space. Open up the trunk. So let's go ahead and shut that. Once again, it is a G70, as well it is 3.3 turbo, as well as 4-wheel drive. But that's all I have for today, so I hope you enjoyed this 2022 Genesis G70 V6 Sport Prestige, of course, all-wheel drive. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call 717-733-8985. You can always stop in for a visit. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.